What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video, and this one's going to be a pretty short one because, as most of you probably have already seen because it's all over everywhere, including Twitter, which is where I've seen it, there was reporting and quote-unquote evidence of Xbox Series X's smoking, like smoke just pluming out of the top of the Xbox Series X as if it were the proverbial chimney that people have been joking about it being for fucking months. Now, when you watch the video like I'm showing here on the screen right now, and you're just looking at it, it is quite compelling. Like, looking at it, it definitely is not something that is digital fakery. It's not something that is photoshopped. It's clear that whatever is happening is actually coming out of the Xbox Series X, right? Like, it's like, unless the person that made these videos works for fucking Industrial Lights and Magic or has some type of, decent abilities when it comes to doing some type of digital rendering, looking at this video, it's clear that whatever is happening for real. That smoke coming out of the top of the Series X is real smoke. It is really coming out of the top of the Series X. That being said, I think it's also quite clear that this is not the Series X itself smoking. Now, I know the first thing that our brains do when we see things with our eyes is say, holy shit, look at that. Or in this case, like, holy shit, the Series X is actually smoking. But there's a couple things that we need to stop for a second and think about. First of all, let's think of the fact that if the Series X was on and the fan was actually spinning, do you think the smoke would be coming out so slowly? Fuck no. If the fan on these machines were on, the smoke would be coming out much, much faster. So in order for this to be real, then the Xbox Series X would either have to be off or the fan would just have to 100% not be working. Like, if it's off, it's not just going to smoke by itself, right? Smoke's just not going to come out of the machine while it's off. And in order for it to be on and then have the smoke come out so slow, like I said, the fan would not have to be working. So basically, the machine would have to fucking explode internally, have everything fucking stop, and then have the smoke come out the top. The chances of either of those things happening, not very fucking likely. The other thing we have to think of is the videos are extremely, extremely short. They start when the smoke is coming out, and they stop very shortly after. Why are these clips so short? Why aren't they longer? Why isn't the person in the clip explaining to us what happened? Did they hear any noise? Was there any other sounds? No. All we have is this very, very short clip of this smoke coming out of the top of the Series X. Now, the last part is the part that we really need to think about. This person happened to have their camera out and be recording video at the exact second that their Xbox Series X decided to fucking internally combust. What are the chances of that? Not very fucking likely, I will tell you that. So my determination is that this is 100% bullshit. So then you may be asking yourself, well, Supernova, you said that the video is real and that the smoke coming out of the top of the Series X is real, so how can this also be bullshit? Well, allow me to explain. There's actually a video of someone showing basically how this effect was done, because yes, I do 100% believe that what we're looking at is a practical effect. Because in this clip, an individual shows how if while the Xbox Series X is off, they were to hit their vape device of choice and then blow it into the back of the Series X, the vapor would then plume out of the top of the Series X as if the machine were smoking. And when looking at the video, you can see that the smoke or vapor, in this case, coming out of the top of the Series X is very, very similar to what we see in the other two videos. I'd almost say it's identical to what we're seeing in the other two videos. And I'm convinced that this is 100% what's happening in these other videos. Because, let me remind you, the clips that we saw are extremely, extremely short. Why is that? Well, there are two reasons why the clips are extremely short. One, the smoke dissipates very, very quickly. If the machine were actually smoking, wouldn't the smoke continue to come out of the machine? Well, if it was someone blowing vape smoke into the back of the machine, that vape smoke's only going to last so long. Also, this person happened to have their camera out just in time to record what was happening, but somehow didn't catch the smoke beginning to come out of the Series X. We only get video while the smoke is already coming out of the Series X. Why is that? Well, if you go back to the video of the guy blowing the vape into the back of the Series X, you can see that it comes out the top really fucking fast. So for this video, this person would have to either themselves blow the vape into the back of the Series X, then get back around and start recording, or have somebody else blow the vape into the Series X while they were ready to record, and then have them get out of frame and begin recording. Either way, there is no fucking way that that person would be able to blow the smoke into the Series X and get out of frame in time for us to see the smoke beginning to come out of the Series X, which is why every piece of quote-unquote video evidence starts with the smoke already mostly out of the fucking machine. So my determination is that this is 100% bullshit. It is just people fucking around looking to mess with people. And to those individuals, I'll say fucking mission accomplished, because these videos are fucking flying around the internet. PlayStation fanboys are having fucking field days sharing these videos with everyone they could possibly share them with, because in their minds, either this is true or they don't want to take the time to actually analyze it to decipher whether or not it's true. They're just running around saying, "Ha suck it, you Xbox motherfuckers. Your box is smoking. Your box is internally combusting. Your box is committing suicide," and this, that, and the other thing. I've seen so much shit on Twitter of PlayStation fanboys just trash talking mad shit because they think that these videos are real or because they want it to be real. But either way, to the PlayStation fanboys, I say, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, because this is bullshit. It is not real. And use your fucking heads. When you see something, use your fucking heads, because it is very clear when looking at this that something was not right, just by the sheer fact that the clips were so fucking small, and these people happen to have their cameras out at the perfect moment to capture this, evidence.
Oh, McFly, your shoes untied. Don't be so gullible, McFly.
Okay. Now, that's not to say that there aren't actual issues with the Series X. There are plenty of videos of legitimate hardware failures, from disk root errors to disk drives not completely pulling disks in, to after pulling the disk in, making horrible, crazy, fucking loud clicking noises. There are legitimate issues that are, in fact, real. But we need to remember that that is normal. Every machine or product that exists, when they are released, have a hardware failure rate. This is something that exists for everything. We just hope that the hardware failure rate is very, very low, especially at the start of a product's life cycle, because no matter how much testing they do, there are going to be issues that arise in the products at their launch, at the start of the product's life cycle. This happens with everything. It's going to happen with the Series X. It's going to happen with the PS5. It happens with everything, and it is 100% normal. So anyone trying to use evidence of the Xbox Series X malfunctioning or not working as evidence for there being widespread issues with the Series X, fucking don't believe these assholes. They're retards with a capital fucking R. Get them a helmet, because, like I said, this happens with everything. It's going to happen with the Series X. It's going to happen with the PlayStation 5. All we can do is hope and pray that the hardware failure rates are low and that whatever issues that do happen are not widespread. But hardware failure rates exist because it is impossible to make anything and have it work 100% of the time, all of the time. So I just wanted to make this video real quick to first off debunk these videos we see of the Xbox Series X smoking, and then to just help reassure anyone who has a Series X or is looking to get a Series X that they don't need to worry about the system smoking or the system having any, issues with the hardware. You don't have to worry about that shit. Well, I mean, you do and you don't. You don't have to worry about that shit in terms of seeing this stuff you're seeing online and thinking that, oh my God, all these Series X's are having these issues. You don't have to worry about that. You do have to worry about the fact that there's a possibility that something could happen to yours. For example, when I got my PlayStation 3, my launch PlayStation 3, I got it day one. And day one, my PlayStation 3 would not read discs. but that wasn't a widespread issue with the PlayStation 3. As a matter of fact, I was in a vast minority of individuals, because most everybody else put discs into the PlayStation 3 and they worked. I just unfortunately was not one of those people. So, like I said, you do and you don't have to worry about this shit, but if you're seeing these videos online of Xbox Series X is smoking, that is bullshit. But if you're seeing videos of the disc errors or the machines making weird, strange noises, these are not widespread issues, at least not as of yet. Could that change in the future? Yes, but as of right now, most people who have their hands on Series X's are enjoying them, playing them, and having a blast with zero issues. So don't worry about it. But anyway, like I said, just wanted to get out there and shed some light on these issues. And that's all I got for you guys on this one. And that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, prefer to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next Supernova.